Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two got together, it was the Mountaineers winning a thriller.
Man, they've been eating pepperoni rolls for a year in West Virginia after that close win last year, David.
And West Virginia did such a great job a year ago, keeping their composure. This is a big game, a lot of emotions, have to learn to handle it. Let's see if Pitt's ready for the moment.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The play-action fake. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Pitt pushing the pace. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got him first at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On third down, he'll They'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here's the pressure. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wood. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Wants to throw it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back has not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great move.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
There he goes. Good, solid tackle. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Absolutely center cut. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it. Finds a seam. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Liberty. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Wood. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it out fast. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
To the ground with the backup. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. He's got him this time.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Going up top again. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creates a little room. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Third down play from the gun. Fires and picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That's what it is. That's what it is. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the RPO, complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Hit right back to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wood. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The give on the option. He's past the 30. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass. He's spaced out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Pitt pushing the pace.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He got it. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeLuca. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Turning it on. Spins away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On the option. Quick toss. Picks up the 1st down. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The short hands, it's Hall. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 23 over Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense, quick tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Hit right back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Hall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run to the left. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They just keep firing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this to seesaw back on top here in the fourth. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Dumps it to the back. Caught. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Flips it out in the flat. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeps it on the draw. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The play action fake. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They want that clock to run. Turns it on in midfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Fielded in the end zone, it's DeLuca. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It was the first college football game ever broadcast on the radio, and across all manner of airwaves in this one, it is Pitt who emerges victorious in the backyard brawl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.